Good morning. It's almost 7:30. Do you remember how a couple weeks ago I was like, ooh, I have a monster of a week ahead of me. I'm very frightened. This week is worse. It's like the universe hit the accelerator on my whole career, and I keep telling myself, how can I complain that my plate is full when I ask the universe to eat? That's kind of the mindset I have going into this week, because it is a really big week. But I'm taking you guys along. This is a week in my life as a real estate agent and also an investor, because I don't just help other people buy and sell real estate, I buy and sell real estate. And right now I'm trying to figure out like my next investment, basically, because I'm done investing in Austin for now. I think I want to diversify to other areas of the US, maybe even overseas, I don't know. So I'm just like exploring all of my options, talking to a lot of different people to just see what makes sense. Anytime I feel overwhelmed, the best thing for me to do is to journal. So we're gonna be journaling. I'm gonna write all of my to-dos in this journal right here, just like categorizing things according to the different spheres of my life. I have wealth, I have influencer stuff, money or income, and then I have like self, so things that I want to do. So then from this journal, I take everything in here and I put it into my Google Calendar. And that way I'm not missing anything important. And even though it looks really overwhelming, it ends up feeling a lot more palatable because I have it all divvied up on my calendar. I know exactly when I'm supposed to do things. Then I have this journal, which is just for like my brain dumps. I have been journaling since I was literally like 18 years old, every single day. So I have like a decade worth of journals of me journaling every single morning, and it's actually really cool. Sometimes I revisit all of my old journals and it's just like crazy to see like how different my life is now compared to then. Things that I wanted back then that I never thought I would have that now I do have. I think I'm just very good at manifesting. I also love going on my iPad. Pinterest is everything to me, okay? This is more of like a nighttime routine thing, but if I wanna like get really excited about my week, I revisit my 2025 action board and vision board. I have an action board in addition to having a vision board, because you can't just like romanticize like the end goal. You also have to romanticize the process of getting to whatever your goals are. Finished journaling and now it's social media time. I find that before I got my real estate license, it was really easy to make content because like I was just at home all day or like bopping around doing errands and whatnot. So it was easy to make content. But now that I have a real estate license and now that I do work a lot as an agent, it's become tricky to make content because oftentimes like I'm with other people, especially with clients, and I feel like it's rude to film when I'm with a client, you know, obviously, naturally. So it becomes challenging to create content. So now I've kind of like carved out an hour every single morning to just like make TikToks and reels and social media content, basically. I'm not a content creator by any means, like full-time necessarily, but I do make income off of it. And so it is something I want to prioritize because I don't just make income off of it, it's also the only lead generation that I do for my real estate business. Like all of the clients that I get for my realtor activities all come from TikTok and Instagram. So if I don't post on those platforms, like my supply of clients that want to work with me doesn't exist anymore. So as with like the rest of my schedule, I just literally time block everything. I'm addicted to my Google Calendar. So I've time blocked time to do social media posts. So I'm gonna do that now. And I'm not gonna show you because it's cringy and weird. All right, we're gonna go get ready now. Thankfully I washed my hair yesterday, so I don't have to do that today. I have some meetings and a staging appointment to get to, but I'm gonna work from a coffee shop for a little bit before my first meeting because I like that coffee shop. And I want like a little matcha treat, okay? I'm on a huge matcha kick right now. All right, well, I'm ready for my day. I got this really cute pendant necklace. My sister actually got it for me. I want to get rid of the shoe rack behind me. I feel like it looks so stupid when I'm taking outfit photos. And also all that art back there. It is my art, but I staged a listing. I decided to just use my own art for the listing. And so all of it went into my listing. And then now that the listing's sold, I have to put all of the art back up in my house. Anyway, let's go. my God, this day has gotten away from me. It's almost 1 o'clock now and I'm just barely leaving my staging appointment. It went really well. I like bringing a stager when I'm trying to tell people what to do with their home because I'm their listing agent. I want to be on their good side, but a stager, when the stager comes in and the stager's like, hate that, take this down, paint this, paint that, that's horrible, take it down. They can hate the stager, they're not gonna hate me. So shout out to my stager, she did a great job. This property that I'm listing will be ready to go on the market in February. So I'm excited. It should sell pretty quickly because it's super, super cute and it's a great price. It's gonna be mid 300s. So if anyone's looking to buy a nice lock and leave condo type situation in Riverside, I got one for you. Oh my God, I feel like I'm so out of breath. I'd like haven't had a minute to just like decompress for a sec. And on my drive home, I have to call a client because she is flying in from Germany to look at homes with me on Wednesday. So I'm gonna be busy, but I'm taking you along for the ride. This is what life is like after getting a real estate license, okay? It's like freaking nonstop. Yes, and I think also being able to look at the different, where are you gonna get your gas for how exactly you choose to move there. So no, I don't think it's a terrible idea. Again, like you need to know that you're gonna, no, I think that's a really good idea. It's good, I look forward to seeing you on, okay, perfect. Well, y'all, do you ever feel like when you have like a really busy week, you're just like all over the place, like manic crazy person? Cause that's me right now. I've been running from appointment to appointment to appointment. I think I caught you up on the staging appointment and then I just had a call with my client who's flying in on Wednesday to look at homes. We're adding another neighborhood to the mix. It's unfortunate though, because I have a call with a property manager in Miami in how long? In 30 minutes, I think. Yep, in 25 minutes, I have a call with a property manager because basically I just want to get a feel for what his vibe is on renting versus Airbnb, like long-term rentals versus Airbnb. Because at this stage, like, yes, I would love to do Airbnb again to take advantage of the short-term rental tax loophole. If it makes more sense to do a long-term rental or a furnished rental, 30 plus days, then I'm open to it. Because either way, I will find a way to make tax planning part of this investment purchase. Y'all, I literally had a mental breakdown. Not a mental breakdown. I would call it a meltdown. I had a total meltdown. And now I'm on a walk because I need to feel better. And that's where we are. That's where we're at. So if I'm being perfectly honest, the reason for my meltdown is because I'm just overwhelmed, y'all. Like let me put this so straight, okay? I'm very lucky to have my clients. I'm very lucky to be busy in an industry where a lot of people aren't busy and they're really struggling. So I'm very lucky in that sense. I'm very fortunate to have so much business to the point where I'm just like overwhelmed. But this is a great point about reaching a critical mass. And now suddenly I really have to think about like leverage. I have to think about leverage. I have to think about systems. I have to think about basically just like how do I make it more? Because there's only one of me, but if I leverage correctly and if I use the right systems, I can really make this a thing. So I really need to be strategic about this and I really can't be scared and like view this as a opportunity to quit basically. I don't want to quit. I love what I do. I love real estate. It's such a good fit for me, but something's got to give because there's only one of me.
Fairly cheap.
Okay.
One World Airlines, right?
Yes, because we have status.
From Bangkok for y'all. And so when I started doing OT, so Scoot Airline sounds like a weird airline.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Love you. Okay, I'll confirm when we bought our flight. Yeah, no, we haven't even bought our flights for Mexico yet because we're going. Good morning, vlog. It's team meeting day, so I'm heading into the office, and if you see my Christmas tree, listen, it is what it is, okay? I need to take it down, but I'm like struggling to take it down because I just love the like warm, cozy glow that it gives in the morning. Like, I love it. So I'm, you know, grappling with taking it down. I'll obviously take it down before Valentine's Day, but the problem is that I'm actually leaving town for a minute in February. So it has to, basically it has to happen in the next like 3 days. But anyway, let's head over to team meeting and let's get this day started.
List. Callahan General Store has winter grass and ground seed.
Good morning, vlog. It's actually not that cold today. It's in the mid 60s, so I'm very happy about that, but I'm still gonna turn on my heated steering wheel because there's nothing cozier than a heated steering wheel. When I first got this car, I was like, why in the world do I have a heated steering wheel? But now I'm converted. I think it's fun. I've been like really on my like 5 a.m. morning routine recently, and I love it. So that's what we're doing this morning. After not Pilates, after yoga, we're gonna go do a showing for a client. He bought a fourplex, or he was under contract for a fourplex and then terminated because it just wasn't a good fit, and I completely respect that. Like, I could tell he was really grappling with it, but this guy is super decisive, so he found another one that he really loves. And so that's what we're doing. We're gonna go do a showing at a different fourplex in a way better location. It's actually raining outside, like really hard. We have finished our little work session at a coffee shop, and now if you live in Austin, you know that trying to get either across Lamar or make a left on Lamar is always such a disaster. So that's what we're doing right now. There's so much traffic. It's like, oh, hello, you're in my lane. It's like almost 9 a.m. So now I'm gonna go show my client that fourplex. I'm a little nervous because they already have an offer, but I'm good at winning. If there's one thing I do, I win. I'm gonna be late, y'all. I hate being late. You know what? This fourplex that I'm showing is actually right by a listing that I had last year in Brentwood. And that was a really nice listing. I sold my friend's house. It's really interesting, like, when you represent your friend as their realtor. I think people get surprised by how my personality changes because I suddenly become like Kaya the real estate advisor, not Kaya the material girl, goofball. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm goofy. I don't think I'm a goofy person. I think I'm playful. Is that a distinction? I don't know. Oh, I didn't even think about parking. I'm one of those people where like I Google every single place I go before I drive there because I'm like, how much anxiety should I allocate towards parking? But this should be fine. This should be fine. There's a saying in real estate that if you want to get really busy, just go on vacation. And I fear that is happening right now because I'm about to leave for a trip. I'm not gonna tell you where, but you're gonna see where. So I'm gonna vlog while I'm there because I'm inevitably going to be working while I'm on vacation. But like, this is the beauty about like the job that I have, is that I don't have to ask permission to go on vacation. It's really up to my discretion because it's my career and I'm my own boss. But that also means that I'm responsible for working on vacation. And not because anyone is forcing me to work, but really just because I get very bored very easily. Even on my honeymoon, like I ended up working because I was bored and I just wanted something to do. I think this is like the curse of being an entrepreneur, is that like we are perpetually thinking of ideas and constantly thinking about business ideas and like thinking about our current businesses. And actually when I'm on vacation and I'm bored, I end up having the best ideas. Like I end up finding all kinds of solutions for problems I'm having in my businesses, and I come up with new business ideas. It's really great. So anyway, I need to focus now because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. So be right back. It's a little bit later. It's actually really nice outside. I should go for a walk. It's been a crazy morning. There was like some back and forth with my client about whether or not he wanted to offer on that fourplex I showed him this morning. He really liked it. I really liked it. And I was almost thinking about putting in an offer myself if my client didn't want to. So my client didn't want to, but then I talked to my husband, I talked to my investing partners, and we really just would prefer to buy something that's not turnkey, because you're obviously paying a premium if you buy something as turnkey as that fourplex, because it was beautifully renovated in like 2020, I think. So even though it's an older building, it was renovated. So now I think the takeaway is that I have identified a buy box. I've identified a really clear buy box of what I love, which is going to be multifamily that needs renovation that I could then put on Airbnb. That would be chef's kiss. Like that would be so ideal. Anyway, we're not offering on that property, and also there were multiple offers with an offer deadline of like 2 o'clock, so there was just no way I could get all of my ducks in a row that quickly. I wish I had known about it earlier, but alas, this is a problem with things off market. So either way, it's still a work day and I'm back at it. This week was slated to be a lot busier than it ended up being, and honestly, I'm not mad because like I mentioned earlier, I'm going on a trip soon, and I thought I would be way busier than I actually am. I will take you guys on my trip. I'm going somewhere nice and hot and tropical, and it's gonna be super, super fun. And obviously I'm gonna be working the whole time. So I'm gonna show you like how I balance working remotely, being in a foreign country, doing all the things, but also enjoying my life, because that is the whole point of having the career that I have. Being a wealth multiplier, being in real estate, is that it gives me freedom, it gives me flexibility, and it's up to me to establish the boundaries of like how I want to navigate work versus play, work-life integration, if you know what I mean. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. A lot of people don't subscribe, and you should. But until my next video, I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you then. Bye.